Hey guys, today we're going to start our writing portfolio piece. This quarter we have to do an informational research report and we're going to be doing on a famous person from history. So one of the things I want you to do today is to think about 3 or 4 people from the past who you could write about. It could be George Washington or Abraham Lincoln, someone famous like that, or it could be a famous actor or a famous athlete. The only thing is, I want you to choose someone from history, someone who has already passed away, so I don't want them to still be living, and it could be from any time period in history. This quarter, instead of doing a normal portfolio piece where everything is written in paragraph form, we're going to do our portfolio piece as a Google slide presentation. So each day we're going to build a different piece of the slideshow, and I'll show you how to work the tools and we'll go along together, but you'll get to be creative and put your information together in a cool way. Alright, the first thing you're going to need to do is go to your Google Classroom. You can see I'm in Miss Turner's Google Classroom, but this will also be posted in Miss West's Google Classroom. Right now the assignment is at the top of the screen, so we can go here and just click on the link. Remember that you guys are going to see it probably off to the right, and I've already made a copy for each student, so it should also say your name there. We're going to go ahead and click on the slide to open the presentation. The first slide is going to be your cover slide. There's lots of different options when you build your cover slide, but one thing that you need to do is you need to have the person that you're going to be researching, you need to have their name there. So if I chose George Washington, I would put George Washington here, and then I can grab one of these boxes here to resize the text box. And I'll just slide it up like that. Okay. And then the other thing I need to make sure I have on my cover slide is who this slideshow was made by. And this one was made by Mrs. Turner, so I'd put Mrs. Turner's name here. In your case, you're going to put your name there. Now there's lots of other slide options that you can do. You can change the background and the layout and the color. You could add pictures and lots of different things to your cover slide. But you need to at least have the person that you're researching and your name. Alright, the next thing I want to show you is just some of the customizations. I just talked about it a little bit, but let's say we want to change the background. So maybe I want the background to be a different color. I can change the color of the background here, or the gradient level, so it's not all solid. Maybe I want it to be this really light blue with a little bit of white in there. I could change it to that. I could also choose an image to go in the background. The problem with doing an image is that some of these slides are going to need a picture. And if you change that to your background slide, you're not going to be able to see your picture. So if you want to change the color of your background slide, that's fine, but don't change it to an image right now. So let's hit done. The other things you could also customize is you could customize the text. So if I want to change George Washington to a fancier font, I'm going to highlight the whole word, all of his name, and then I could make it larger by changing the font size. I could change the font to something fun that I liked, maybe something in cursive or some other cool font that I like. I could make it bold or underline it. I could change the color of the text. So maybe I don't want it to be black. Maybe I want his name to be in yellow. Okay? Just choose something that you can see kind of easily. The yellow is kind of hard to see, so I'm going to change it back to maybe a green. I'll do a green. Okay? So you can change all those things. You can change the background color. You can change the color and style of the font. And you could also put a picture here. So if I wanted to insert an image, I'm going to go to Insert Image, and I'm going to use Search the Web. I'm going to go over here to the search box, and I'm going to type in George Washington. So I'm going to find a George Washington picture that I like. I think I like this one. So I can click it and then hit insert, where I think I can drag it to. Creating images. Alright. So see how the picture is too big for my slide right now. I'm going to need to grab one of these corners of the box and I'm going to resize it by just clicking and dragging it to the size that I need it to be. And then I can move it wherever on my slide that I want it to be. Okay? So I have space for another picture if I wanted to use a picture. I can move this text box out of the way a little bit by making it smaller, and then I have room for another picture of George Washington if I wanted to put another picture of him here. Let's see, do I like another one? I like this one. So I'll just drag it right in there. And again, I'll probably have to resize the picture. That one came out pretty good actually. Just slide it over. And looks like my first slide is done. That's all the slides that we'll do today. So one thing I need you to do is make sure that you're finding things to read about your famous person from history, because each slide will be about a different part of their life and you'll need to know about this person. All right, see you later.